got blown up in Afghanistan in February of 2012.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, two and a half years now, I guess.
How long had you been in?
1 year and 2 days. Our time in Afghanistan was supposed to be 7 months, and I was in Afghanistan for 30 days when I got blown up. So.
And what, are you an Army guy?
No, Marine.
Marine.
Yeah.
And what were you doing?
My company, we were working with British Special Forces. We were working with the SAS, and we were doing helo ops. So we'd hop on a helicopter and fly somewhere to complete a mission. And it was kind of to counteract. So this was in January and February, and as the springtime progresses, it gets warmer out, and then more and more of the bad guys want to come out and play because now it's warm out and it's not miserable outside to be outside. They're just like us, they're people too. So but so we were kind of trying to put them on the defensive by hitting them in a lot of different important places. So we would be flown by
helicopter, and then we'd get dropped off behind enemy lines for 3 or 4 days at a time, and we were out doing patrols, and we were passing by an area that one of our other patrols had gone through the day before, and I guess one of the Taliban was watching and saw where the guys passed, and we passed the same area, and that's when I actually just as I was coming around a corner, it was buried in the base of the wall next to me, and just as I came around the corner, I saw a guy peeking at us over a wall, and I brought my rifle up, and I saw he was holding something in his hand. I thought it was a grenade at the time, and I saw him, make a motion, and then all of a sudden,
lights out?
World kind of spinning for a minute, and I got thrown about 30 feet, and I was still conscious though, and
were your legs still?
No, my left leg was immediately amputated above the knee, and it was pretty bad. It was pretty shredded, and my right leg, I still had my knee on that side, but my foot and my ankle was gone, and I took a large piece of shrapnel to my forearm, and it tore off most of my forearm and part of my elbow, and so I'd been thrown about 30 feet sideways, and there were a couple of secondary IEDs between where I had been thrown right over them, and but there were a couple secondary IEDs between me and my guys, and so it took them a couple of minutes to get there. Basically, what they wanted was they blew me up, and they were hoping that my guys would come rushing over to me, and in rushing over, they'd step on the IEDs that were between us, and there would be other casualties.
Did they take care of those guys?
Yeah. They.
The first thing they had to do.
Yep, and my guys, they worked their way slowly and kind of figured out a way around the IEDs, and a group of 4 guys broke off to get the guy who had set it off, and it took no morphine. I wasn't allowed to have any morphine because of the amount of blood I lost, and so about 40 minutes it took for the helo to get there and pick me up and take me out. So I don't know.
Did you think this was it? I mean, did you think, okay?
I thought it might be.
Yeah.
But
how old are you?
22 now. I was I just turned 20 at the time, and to be honest, it didn't scare me so much as there was just kind of a regret that I hadn't been able to do more, and both in Afghanistan, but also myself with my life. I'm not married. Personally, for me, I have this, and this was instilled in me from my parents. But I grew up, in a Christian home, and they kind of instilled in me this desire, like a need to change the world, to make a difference somehow, for the better. And basically, so at the time I'm laying there and I'm trying to stop the bleeding, until my guys get there, I just thought to myself, I'm not done yet. I haven't finished what I need to do yet, and I thought it might be the end, but I wasn't sure. And until that last moment, I was going to keep fighting as hard as I could, keep pushing as hard as I could.
So here we are today.
Yep.
And did you find it? You think you found it?
In some ways, and I'm working towards it. That's the beautiful part. There's so much that people in their lives, they get so caught up in the everyday complexities of what's going on around them, and they get so caught up in the little things that they forget that there's so much more you can do. You see it right from the time kids they can't wait to be a big kid, and then you get to high school and you can't wait to be a senior, and you can't wait to graduate, and then you go to college and you can't wait to graduate and get a job, and then you get to that job and you just push for the promotion, and you work nights and weekends and you push yourself, and next thing you know you've used up your life looking for something more, and I mean, yes, it's important to have a job, but to have a job that is fulfilling, something that is going to touch other people's lives, something that's going to make you feel complete. I mean,
so in a way, this injury has been a catalyst for you to talk to people and brings people a little closer to you, so you can let them know that, hey, listen, I lived through one of the worst things that could possibly happen.
Absolutely.
So what do you do in the band?
I'm actually the lead singer. And
did you always sing? I mean, probably at church and stuff like that.
with my family, and my dad, he played guitar, and so we'd sing songs at home together and that kind of stuff, but never really in a choir or that kind of thing. I actually played guitar, and I loved the guitar. But,
can you still do it?
Unfortunately, not like I used to. The injury, I have really bad nerve damage in my hand, and my elbow doesn't bend at all, and it can't straighten out either. It's locked in place, and so that makes guitar really difficult. I still can, but it's not to the same level, and so often that can be very frustrating. A lot of times it's soothing, and I love being able to play the guitar again, and other times it just kind of frustrates me. So, but I love singing, and I never. I mean, before it was always I would play the guitar and I sang just kind of to go along with the guitar. I don't even think I sing that well, but
did you sing at the Grand Ole?
Yeah, we did.
What was that like?
It was pretty incredible. We've had some awesome, really awesome breaks, and people have been so kind and so generous in so many ways, and so the opportunities we've been able to have have just been amazing.
So what's in your future?
Well, I'm actually still an active duty Marine. I'm waiting to retire at this point, medically retired, and that should be happening in October. And then at that point, I can be working with the band more, and we can be moving on. But also, I'm actually working towards buying a piece of property and having a home built, and actually my girlfriend Kelly, her brother is a wounded warrior as well, and that's how she and I met. And so he and I want to buy. He's a double amputee, and he and I want to buy this farm together, and it's about 180-acre farm, and
where?
In Pennsylvania.
Is that where you're from?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's actually where Kelly happened to be from. I just got lucky on that
Wow,
one. So
you're really lucky, man.
it's I mean, God has moved so many times in my life, so it's pretty incredible.
Well, you got a good light, I think. The light to your energy, man.
Thank you.
Keep it going.
I really appreciate that.
I look forward to hearing you sing.
Oh, thank you. And we're really looking forward to sharing with you guys what we've got going on. So glad you can be here, and glad we can be here. Thank you.